Morning, Sauger. Good to see you, man. It's telling me I currently have two viewers. So that YouTube may have corrected the issue. I may be able to see you guys now. So, unless you see more. If you see more than that, let me know. Right now it's showing me two. Yep, two. Cool. All right. Cool deal. Yeah, Sagar, hope you had a good weekend, man. What are you watching this morning? I would imagine you probably were watching SPCB, was it? You're probably not watching that one anymore. Although it's always good to, I guess, set an alert in case it starts charging back up again. But I had OAS and then VAL. Those are two that I've set alerts on. And then, of course, ENOB. ENOB, you can locate shorts on Lightspeed. They're pretty expensive, though. But I would almost be looking for... I drew this trend line here, and... Oh, about to pull up scanners. Okay. Yeah, I pulled up this... I drew this trend line here. This looks like it's respecting it. I would look for it to almost come back here and get rejected off of this, even if it had a breakout. I'll tell you what, if it breaks right through it and starts cracking through these previous levels here, maybe 1740, 1772, I would probably wait for a pullback and then try to go long. But otherwise, I would look for a rejection here if I was actually going to purchase some shares for shorting and go short, because technically you could get 200 shares for $13. And if it did come up here and it was showing pretty hard rejection, you could get in at like the break back down through some of these levels here, maybe 1540. On 200 shares, I mean, if it ends up getting a significant drop, you can do well on that. So I think it would be worth it. But I probably wouldn't take any more than 200 shares. And even if I got 200 shares, I'd probably start with only 100 and see where that went from there. Because this looks like it can be a pretty volatile stock. So I'd probably start with 100, give it a chance to retest the trend line again, maybe pull back up to these levels, have a fake out breakout, and then if it came back down and started rolling over, I'd probably add the other 200. Or if it started dropping pretty massively, I'd let it drop, maybe take a little profit off, and if it came back to retest these levels, then I would add my next 100 shares. And so that's probably what I would do with ENOB. It's probably how I'm watching ENOB. Oxy is one that has just been on a tear, you can see. And, here's the thing, guys. We are watching The Spy. We are watching The Spy this morning, as always. And, man, look at this. I mean, just what a what a recovery. I never could have predicted a V-shaped recovery. Not in a million years. I mean, this is the biggest correction we have faced in the stock market ever. At least, I would say at least since the Great Depression. I mean, we cracked through. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So, with that being in mind, the jobless claims report have come out, or jobs report, I should say, has come out. People are getting back to work. We've had another like 3 million people go back to work. I think in May, I think June is continuing. People are continuing to get their jobs back. And so, it really is. It really doesn't take much good news for this to ride up. But at the same time, you have to wonder. I mean, man, we have been running so parabolic. I mean, there's got to be profit taken. There's got to be people that are seeing it kind of come up to these levels and thinking, just in case, I better start taking profit. So I am going to be looking for profit taking today, but I'm just going to be very, 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 very careful with that. And the two major levels that we're looking at, you can see here, are the next two levels that we're looking to break. Well, where'd they go? Is 223.10 and 224.61. So 223.10 and 224.61 are the two critical areas that I'm watching today on the daily with the SPY. Of course, here on the 5-minute intraday chart, you can see that we've tapped even the previous day high a couple times, 321.27. We've tapped that a couple times already, and we're getting a bit of a rejection, But if it does push up through here again, the next levels that I'm watching is 223. Well, 223.10 is going to be the next level, and then after that, I'm going to be watching for 224.61. Those are areas that I think are going to be very difficult to break through. So what I would look for is a run up to those levels, and then some kind of a reversal, even if it just is enough to reverse and then turn around and then blow up through those levels. I mean, I think that is definitely a possibility in this kind of a market. But I still think we're going to butt up against those levels and get some kind of a pullback, enough of a pullback for me to go short. Morning, Notre Dame's Adventures. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Have you got that account funded yet? And what's up, Yoni B? Good to see you too, man. Glad you could make it in here this morning. Oil stock super strong. That's right. That's right. And you can see I've got Oxy up here, and but it's kind of one of those things, guys, I've done a lot of thinking about this over the weekend, and, I even went back through my original trading plan because I pretty much wrote out all of the strategy, the complete strategy, and all of the rules before I ever even got back into day trading. This was way back while I was retesting in a simulator and all that. In the several months that I spent in that simulator, I wrote these rules out. And then I started trading again and was doing very well. And then, of course, I started the channel, and things were fine until, this wacky, crazy market we got into. And I think what I've realized is that over time, just because of this crazy market we've been in, I've just gotten away from a lot of those initial rules in that trading strategy, just because it's turned into this type of scalping thing for me, rather than really letting a lot of my trades run. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously we've had many great days, and I've had a lot of days where I've let trades work themselves out, so I'm not saying I've completely blown through that plan, but there's definitely some things, one of the things being never trading out the gates, and that's a rule that I've broken multiple times, at least last week, I broke it multiple times. So I am committing to not trading at least in the first 5 minutes. I'm going to see how the patterns are playing out. I'm going to focus only on just a couple stocks. Unless they're just not moving, then I'll look at the other ones. And I've been pretty good about that too, but I'm really going to try to stick to that commitment here. And there were a lot of times that I used to just even wait till 10, 15, 20 minutes in before taking a trade. And sometimes even 30 minutes to 45 minutes in. I'd let these stocks go on these, as a short bias trader, I should say, I'd let these stocks go on like this hour-long tear, and then when it looked really overextended, that's when I would start coming in. Or I'd let it go on a dump, and then I'd wait for that reversal, But there are some stocks that if you're tracking with them enough and you know what the levels are, that at least within the first 5-10 minutes out the gate, you'll know what direction they're going to be heading, at least momentarily, or at least temporarily, I should say. So I'm just going to get back to some of that stuff, guys. I'm just going to, like I said, I've had to do a lot of thinking over the weekend, and so Notre Dame says something to do, not yet sadly uploading what I hope will be the last documents needed today, something to do with offshore sites shutting down due to storms. Okay. Man, I hate you've had such a hard time, dude. I really didn't think it was going to take more than a couple weeks. I know you had asked me a long time ago, and I told you to be prepared that it could take a couple weeks, but I really didn't see it taking longer than that. It seems like you've been in this process now for going on a month, and I hate that. I hate that these guys it seems like they're dragging their feet, but things must have changed. I mean, it's been... I mean, I opened up a CMEG account like a year and a half ago or something like that. So, I don't know. Maybe things have just gotten a lot more difficult since then. And I don't have that account anymore, by the way. I held on to it for like a year, and then I just kind of like, I'm just going to go back to Lightspeed. I had the capital, and, but anyway. Yoni B says, sounds like a solid plan, Matt. My best trades happen after 9:45. Yeah. Yeah. And again, for me, it's kind of a mix. But, as far as, there are definitely some stocks, like there's some stocks I can watch in pre-market, for example. This is a perfect example here. Now, if ENOB had already come up and tested this, then and it was already rolling over, I would see that as a sign that, I can get in. I can get in, at the opening bell. That's because that's a move that I've seen multiple pre-market moves where they get 3 rejections off this trend line and then they just dump out the gates. So that's a move that I would be comfortable jumping in with. I would still need to do it with very small share size, and I would still need to have a very clear defined stop just in case it went against me. And I'd have to be comfortable with where that stop was and with taking that loss. But by and large, I should be waiting for at least the first 5 minutes to play out. At least the first 5 minutes. If maybe not even almost into that 10-minute mark. Like maybe 5 minutes, and then if you watch the 1 minute charts play out, maybe the 6th or 7th minute candle into the market. Usually by then, I'm pretty good about picking a direction. But last week, like I said, again, it was just, I'm going to chalk it up to a week of just boneheaded moves. And, we're going to get back to the plan this week. That's my goal. And, even if I don't do well, even if today is a losing day, whatever, we'll take the loss. We'll move on. I'm not going to let it get out of control, Lord willing. I'll try to, maintain a pretty sobering and fresh perspective. But I really do. By the way, speaking of ENOB, I think this is going to get a test all the way up here, and it could break through. And this could go parabolic today. Look at this. We are sitting at all-time highs right now, and it's just, I think there's a lot of people here that may end up going long on this. So it might be worth taking 100 shares even. Let me see. How much do we have here? Yeah, if it gets the retest of all this and then starts coming back up, it might even be worth going long even up to this point. You get I could get a quick $100 on 100 shares, $150 maybe, and probably only would have to risk, depending on how close to this bottom I could get in, maybe only risk $30. Maybe 50 with slippage, because this, it is, well, actually the spread is kind of starting to close here. So I don't know. I'm going to watch this one. I actually put this one at the top of my list because I think I will watch this one out the gates. I think this one could be, good. Good morning, Mary. Good to see you. Note again says, partially my fault for waiting for an answer due to them wanting detailed statements and then the COVID reduced staff. I'm not angry, just more practice time. Yeah, it's a good way to look at it, man. It's a great way to look at it, as a matter of fact. So we're going to put ENOB up here. Yoni B, you're going to have a big green day. I'm calling it. I hope so, man. We'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely focused. I'm definitely focused today. I'm definitely going to be exercising a lot of patience. And by the way, Penn's another one. There's really no horrible news on this yet that we know of yet, but there could be some news that hits. But Penn, one thing I like about Penn is it's really good about making these parabolic moves one way or the other and catching reversals on. It's pretty easy to catch reversals on Penn when it's having big moving days, that is. So... yeah. So, but hey, glad everybody's in here. Sauger, Notigan, or Noturgin, sorry. Yoni B, we got Mary in the house. Good to see everybody this morning. Wonder where Rav D is. Hopefully he'll make his way in. And I'm still waiting to hear from Work Diver, man. I hate that guy hasn't, oh, what's up, Vulcan? Good to see you too, man. Good to see you too, Vulcan. Glad you can make it in here with us today. Let's see. Mary says, I really need to find a way of finding you faster. Not sure why it takes almost 15 minutes or more to see your live stream. I know it's on my end. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, Mary, what you can do, I imagine what you could do is, are you coming straight to my channel? And then are you going to where it says videos, or are you on my homepage, the homepage of my channel? Or is it just something that you're looking for in the YouTube search? Because I think if you come straight to my channel and look on the homepage or look under the video section, you should be able to find it. You've done both. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know why that is. I need to get better about starting a little sooner too. I didn't start till 9:05 today. I need to get in here as close to 9 o'clock as humanly possible. I just chalk it up to fatherhood. So for those of you who are newer to the live stream, I became a dad this past year, and so we got a little baby down, or down here at the house, and there's a lot of things I do in the morning just to kind of help my wife get ready for the day, and I help with the baby, and it's just difficult getting up here at a reasonable time, but but anyway, thanks, Mary, appreciate it. Yeah, we've had a great time. I mean, it's been almost a year. He's 11 months old. So, but there's a lot that comes with that, as I'm sure you know. Rav D, what's up, man? Good morning. That's all right. Yeah, here's to a great week for sure. And I didn't trade in pre-market, Rav D. Didn't trade in pre-market. Note again, I just hit the bell icon and notify all. The S20 Ultra will notify me when the stream comes up. There you go, Mary. Yeah, hit the bell notification. It should. I don't know. Maybe that would help. Seems like that's helped with Note again. Look at this, guys. What did I tell you? So we're either going to get a push up through here, or we're gonna get just a retest of this trend line. So I'm gonna watch. Got a couple minutes, and honestly, I didn't have time to go through all these. But I'm not even going to worry about all these right now. These are just going to be extra ones that I'll resort to. I mean, I'm very hopeful for, we've got some good movement going with the cruise liners and the airliners. I think probably these airliners. Well, I don't know, but I'm going to give them all a chance to work out here. SPY is starting to drop. So that's pretty significant right there. Tesla's pushing, Roku's pushing. Work. ZM. Let's you know what? I'm going to move Tesla up, and I might even move AMD up too. So we'll move Tesla up here above ZM. We'll move AMD above Tesla. And you know what? For right now, I'm going to take away CCL. And I'm just going to keep an eye on these stocks up here for right now. So we'll see. We got 30 seconds to the bell, guys. ENOB got a rejection. Let's see how this ends up faring here. So that's pretty significant. Wonder where that's going to go. Be right back making a sandwich. Yeah, good job. Good job. It's probably not good to trade the open. Let's just see what happens here. Here we go, guys. 9:30. So might miss that move on EOB. No worries. See how these first 5 minutes play out. SPY's kind of bouncing back and forth. It's kind of weak though. SPY is not looking too good. But let's just see. Let's see what it does. EOB. We'll see if EOB ends up getting a buy up. Oxy struggling a little. UAL. Everything's kind of struggling. RCL just kind of maintaining. NCLH. Okay, NCLH seems like it's a little more in play. It's breaking down through pre-market lows. Let's see if RCL's not really following suit. Let's see what CCL's doing. Let's see if, okay, there we go. So CCL's kind of doing something similar there. So RCL's kind of the outlier right now. AMD, chop fest. Tesla pushing. Tesla's making a good move up. See, I'll just check these other ones real quick, just see if they're doing anything significant. Okay, so here we go with Penn. Penn making a nice push up. Would love to see this continue. ENOB is getting crushed, losing its lunch. So Oxy's getting a nice little push up. SPY's pushing too. But I don't know. I have a tendency to feel like we might get a bit of a rejection here. That would be interesting. UAL's getting a pretty serious rejection. But it's whippy. SPY looks like it could be getting a rejection. And CLH is just continuing to make that push down. Okay. This is one of those times where I thought, man, I had to get in on this cruise liner but that's all right. It is what it is. Tesla's pulling back. A little bit of chop here, guys. A little bit of chop. A little bit of chop. Let's look back at Penn. Penn made that nice move up. What did I tell you? It just has a tendency to just have these long spikes and then these pullbacks. So, see if Penn continues down though. See what it does. CHK. Whoa, how did that happen? I got two signals on it at the same time? Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Okay, CHK is halted. I'm going to put that down here. Remind me to check on it. Okay. So Penn. Oxy looks like it could be making a move down. UAL. Okay, OAS. Let's back up. Keep OAS there. SPY's getting a nice push up, but there are some stocks that are just not pushing up with it. Let's see what SPY does here. Oxy's continuing to get the drop. OAS continuing to move up. Work coming back to the 50. Okay. RAVD just called that. $31.57. Okay. We'll see how that one goes down. Let's watch Penn. Is Penn going to be a good short here? Might give Penn a shot here. Seems like it's going to go down. Okay. Penn's coming up, so stay away from that one. ENOB. Oxy's getting crushed. It's getting crushed, but UAL's as whippy as ever. OAS making a pullback. Boeing, whippy as ever. Man, I'm glad I did not Okay, NCLH looks like it could continue to make a move. Let's just see what it does here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give NCLH a chance. Give it a shot here. Okay, it's pushing up through VWAP. Keep that BYND alert up. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to get in on NCLH here. I think it's got a chance to move down, and I'll consider adding at the break of 24. If it comes over 65, I'll remove some of my shares. BYND I'll come back to. Really want to see it get a move down here. Really want to see it move down here. Okay, coming out half. And there you go. What do you know? It's getting rejected again. That's okay. Better safe than sorry. Let's see if it continues to move down. Okay, let's try again. We got 300 shares now at 24.49. See if we can finally get the push. See if we can finally get the push. Come on. Okay, I'm going to come out half just in case. And okay, all out there. It's okay. And CLH looks like it wants to come back up, so we'll give it a chance. We'll give it a chance. We'll give it a chance. Give it a chance. It's moving up. SPY looks like it's wanting to continue to push. No need to hold on to any of this if this is going to end up making a reversal of any kind. Pen very choppy on the 5. Oxy coming back up also. UAL coming back up also. So I don't know. This is a little difficult to try to figure out here. So if SPY can't maintain, I think we could get the move on these. Take a shot here. Let's see. Nope. Looks like it's pushing. Might be a bit of a chop fest here. Might be a bit of a chop fest. Let's try to get, let's see where we can get on this on UAL. They're gonna come up. SPY's dropping. UAL is getting bought up though, so I don't like that. Unfortunately, where was I? Was I on NCLH? Yeah. So SPY's getting the drop. Boeing is still strong. UAL still strong. Let's just see what happens here. See if you can get the turnover. Yeah, those airliners are just killing it, guys. Ah. SPY's getting the drop, and these airliners are just acting like nothing's happening. Pen, EOB, Oxy, UAL. Let's see. NCLH, CCL. Okay. All right, so they're staying strong, yeah. Anytime they show the least bit of strength, anytime SPY shows the least bit of strength, these stocks just keep ripping it. Okay, this is going to come out. Let's see here. All right. OAS continuing to make a move. May end up being a good move today. Boeing is continuing to push. $24.99. Wow. AMD looks like it wants to come down, but it's been a chop fest also. Look back at work one more time. So work is continuing to make a move down. Okay. It's interesting. Okay, SPY's getting a nice buy up. UAL tapping up on that trend line. Boeing continuing to push as strong as ever. So we're gonna watch Boeing now. We're gonna start looking at Boeing and see if there's gonna be a way to start trading it on the pullbacks. 228. See if we can get a good strong push up towards 229. Oxy looks like it could be about to make a move down. It had a VWAP rejection there. Let's give Oxy a shot here. See if we can get a good solid move down to the 2230 levels. See what's looking like on the 2-minute. $22.69. And come out half, just in case. Man, SPY's failing. I really expect for this to start coming down, but see if we can jump back in here. 86. See if we can finally get that move down. Come on. Ah. He's getting a breakout, but is it a genuine breakout? Yeah, dadgummit. GL. Yeah, it's interesting. MRO. That actually looks like a good trade. Stop below 8. So UAL got that trend line rejection. That's good. Okay. See if it's coming down with the SPY now. See if we can finally get good solid move down. unless SPY is going to be a chop fest, but OAS is coming all the way back. It's okay. And CLH, RCL, we got a lot of chop. Just got a lot of chop today, guys. A lot of chop. Unfortunately, it's hard to get a good direction on any one of these trades. Tesla's getting a nice little pullback. These airliners, I'll tell you what, they get a little bit of strength and they just push. Just a little bit of strength. That's all it really takes for them. SPY starts pulling or pushing up. Boeing's getting another nice push. Okay. Man, what a chop fest. Look at these candles. What a chop fest. What I'm really banking on is SPY just completely going, on a downturn today. It's the reason I'm saying that is it's rejected this level multiple times. It's run parabolic, guys. I mean, you would think that there's going to be some kind of a pullback on it today, but I don't know. I mean, it's not looking that way. Yeah, it's a lot of chop, RavD. You're a smart man for not taking any trades, man. I've tried too many. Tried way too many trades here, and they're just not working out. Really is a chop fest, but SPY looks like it's coming down. Love to see it drag UAL with it. Seems like we could get UAL at least down to the $43 area today. But we'll see. Okay, so Penn is finally going on a tear. Might be a good trade in here to get in on Penn. Man, this is strong. Definitely chop. Definitely chop. SPY is getting bought up, and then it's going up, and then it's going down, and then it's going up, and then it's going down. UAL, I think Boeing, a lot of these stocks are just kind of following that pattern. Come on, SPY. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. SPY's getting the drop. Let's make it official. Come on. Boeing's getting the drop. Come on, UAL. SPY looks like it's getting the drop. Boeing's getting the drop. UAL is strong. It's holding on. Slightest little bit of pullback. SPY gets. It's not even dropping as hard as Boeing. Boeing is getting straight crushed, and UAL is just kind of standing around hanging out. Really want to see it get the drop here. Come on. Man, it's like it's like pulling teeth getting these airliners to get crushed with them. Really like to see this get down in the 60s. Come on. May have to come out some of my shares just to reduce the loss in case this does turn around, but I really believe it seems like that this is all going to just start coming down, so I don't, I want to be careful. Don't want to just get scared out of it here, but sometimes you got to just do what you got to do. Man, what a chop fest. BYND, yeah, I had set an alert on that RAVD. I ended up ignoring it, but I need to go check back up on it. Man. Boeing is on a tear. Come on. I think if we can get this move on SPY. SPY looks like it wants to pull. Come on. Gonna have to buy that back if that gets there. Let's look at BYND. Yeah. So BYND broke out of this trend line on the daily. So that's interesting. We'll put this back up here. SRG. It's interesting. Good job. Real good job on that. Pen, there we go. Pen's making another parabolic move. This is what Pen does. So that's good. CHK coming back. AMD, Tesla. ZM looks like it's breaking through a trend line here. It's interesting. It's low volume. UAL finally coming back. So we got two different trends going here on UAL. See if we can continue to get that move down on UAL. Let's see if we can break trend down here. We'll consider adding to my position, hopefully without regret. There we go. Let's just see where we can get with those 200 shares. I think we could get to 44.37 and then down into 43 if it breaks that trend. We'll just have to see. BYND making a pullback. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Man, this is incredible. Man, UAL is just, it's a hard time, guys. Giving a very hard time here. So, good Lord, what a chop fest. What an absolute chop fest. I may have to just come out some of the shares, guys. Man. All right, I'm going to come out half my shares. And $46.03. I'll come out those 100 shares at stop at 46.01. Let's see. And then we'll do 46.03 stop buy. All right. So I was excited about the day. Not so much right now. Let's see. I tell you what. Feels like you can't win for losing. So ZM work. Okay, work is making a nice bounce. Still not too sure about it though. NVAX looks like it could be making a bounce. I mean, look at this. mRNA had some pretty good follow through. Man. It's not getting any follow through, guys. Okay. So ENOB, I'm gonna take that off. I mean, I guess I'd be interested if it broke back over 1425. So set an alert. ENOB 1425 add. Otherwise, we're going to remove that one. Oxy. UAL, man. Oh yes, still getting the push. Missed work, retested Friday's low, looking weak though. Maybe a better short. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of watching that on the sidelines a little bit. But honestly, I'm probably gonna be done. The only thing, I mean, I think I can bring this back to at least break even on the day. But it would have to take a very, very special move, and it would have to be kind of one of those parabolic moves where I can get in for quick pullbacks and whatnot, and I'd have to let it go really like extensively parabolic before even doing anything like that. UAL, AAL, DAL. I mean, I'll tell you what, this is just something else. I mean, SPY seems like it's going down. But anytime it shows the least bit of strength, really helps these airliners get pumped up. So I'm going to move move Oxy down, move BYND up, move Boeing up, work Tesla, and RCL. Okay, so Boeing's making a strong push. I think because the SPY is showing a lot of weakness, I think that's why Boeing is having a hard time just pumping straight up. So this might actually be really good scalping territory for Boeing. SPY's getting a little buy up here. Okay, we're going to jump in on Boeing, look for a little pullback, and I'll give myself room to add if we continue up. Otherwise, let's see, 230, where did I get in? 232.05. So 230.80 is where I would take it. Otherwise, I'll see if we can get a nice little move up and we'll add to it. So where do we get? 232.05, so 234.05. Sell another. And KLA. I'll look at that one in a minute. Do 234.45 actually. Just looking to get down to 230.80 on those 50 shares. See if we can do it. SPY's making a pullback, but KLA. Goodness gracious. It's incredible. I put that up here just in case. Come on. I have a hard time coming down through there. I may have to come out half. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay. I'm going to come out half just in case. Let's see if we can get a good move down to 230.05 on those other 25 shares. Otherwise, we will wait for a pullback and we will start adding more. Might even do 229.05. I think we could get down there. Yeah, I think we can get down there. Otherwise, I'll wait. Let's see, work, range bound, nothing cooking for now. Okay. BYND failed the retest of the high. Yep. Looks like we could get a little bit of a move up through here, though. Okay, boys, done trading. Up 501 on my trades, net 416. Great job, Sagar. What did you trade this morning? Home run. Yeah, good job. What did you end up trading? What tickers were you on this morning? BYND, very light volume. OAS, CD, EV, and CPE. Okay, cool. I'll be looking forward to that recap. Be sure you post that. I'd like to see how you took those trades. OAS is, that one, I know I was looking at it earlier. Yeah. This one may continue, as a matter of fact. All right, see Dev. Okay. Don't know too much about that one. Let's see CPE. That one looks. This one looks like it might be pretty strong too. But yeah, OAS. OAS looks like it's got more room. More room to move. Let's see. Is Boeing going to make its way down? Can we get that 229.05 fill? Be great if we could. And just bring back a little bit of profit on the day. Nope. Strong as ever. Yeah, BYND looks like it's pushing. Pen doing all right, kind of trading on light volume. UAL still chopping away. Boeing still looks like it wants to make some moves up. So I've got 25 shares. I'll add to my position at 230. Where was it? 234.45. I will add. Actually, I'd probably let it go up to 235.45. Although SPY's pulling, so this could be significant. May actually move that down to 228.75. Yeah, I think it could get there. We'll see. Really want to look for it to break 231. Otherwise, may have to come out. But yeah, I think it could definitely get down to the 228s. If it breaks down through 231 and then obviously 230, that would be ideal. Absolutely, Sagar. Yeah, I would love to see you post $1,000 day, man. I would love to finally post another $1,000 day. It's been really ever since I started the channel. I have not had $1,000 day. But I think we'll get there. Man, it's just incredible how all these are finally working out and coming down. And okay, Zoom's getting a pullback, AMD's getting a pullback, NVAX, mRNA, all those are getting nice pullbacks. Okay, here we go. Boeing is finally getting a pullback. Roku might be. We'll see. Boeing, really looking for Boeing to crush it down through these levels. Want to break 230. Man, what a chop fest. I mean, it's finding support here. So if it cracks through, we should be good. Let's see. Maybe even down to 228.55. Let's see. Yeah, might be able to get a VWAP retracement. Gonna just try to be patient with it. Looks like the SPY is failing, continuously making its way down to previous day close. So I should have added there. Here we go, 230. We get the break at 230. It's finding really nice support right there. We should get this move. Come on. I'm going to come out half there just in case. And we got 13 at 228.55. Now we're getting the move. $228.65 just in case. See if we can get down there. 228.65. Can we do it? Just need to get right down here. Morning, Theta Trader. Good to see you, man. Glad you could make it back in here. Let's see, 228.65. Let's see if we can get that. Break at 229. Can we do it? There we go. There we go. Okay. And take half there. And we'll hold on to the other half. There we go. There we go. We're going to get a test of VWAP. Maybe 227. Nah. Just pulling with the SPY. So BYND had a failed test. Yeah. Came back below that trend line. I would think we could get a move off of that. But I don't want to say for sure. Okay. Let's see if Boeing can get a continuation down here towards 225. There we go. We're going to break VWAP. There we go. There we go. Yep. Take another half off. If it breaks 228. Man, UAL's come all the way back down. Did not have to take that loss. It's not even going to worry about it though. Can we get the break of VWAP? We'll put 7 shares at 227.55. We'll buy the other 7 there. So good trade on Boeing. BYND pulling back above that trend line. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay away from BYND. Yeah, so Penn had that parabolic move and then that nice pullback. Gotta love Penn. See if there's any news that's hit on it. Let's see. Okay. If this can break, I think we can even make it down to 226.55, 226. But I'll do 226.75. Try to squeeze out a few more bucks. If it can't break and bust down through VWAP, I would probably do 226.85. I would probably get out, because knowing there will be some kind of a retest if it cannot break that. SPY's reversing, so let's see here. Yeah, it's not a good signal. Let's give it a sec here. Give it one more retest. After this, we'll just get out. Okay, getting out. Okay, so nice little 60 bucks on Boeing. Nothing to brag about. Just right now, it's all about just coming back to zero on the day. I'd rather just have a break-even day, take a few really safe trades on this stuff. BYND's having a breakout, by the way. Man, I'll tell you what, though, it's so annoying, so annoying. Got caught in the chop again this morning, and that, of course, is no good. Gonna remove work. Tesla's punching its way back up bit by bit. UAL. Yeah, so SPY's getting a pretty good buy up here. It's going to probably test VWAP. UAL's getting a retracement with it. And holding trend. So we'll see what happens there. CL and CLH. I'm just going to keep those on the list. Oxy. Everything's pulling back with the SPY right now. So let's see what Oxy looks like on the daily. Okay, it's broken back below that level. Okay. Oh yes, looks like it's losing finally. Val was another one, looks like it's losing. So I'm gonna remove OAS. I'd like to be alerted if it got above, let's see, 210. Checking back up on ENOB. That's not doing anything. It's not yet anyway. NKLA is making a pretty significant push to the upside. Shares for shorting are way too expensive. Man, look at that. This move is ridiculous. 49.37. This is just ridiculous. It's incredible. And KLA is a beast. Be interesting to take maybe at like 50.75. See if we can make a quick $50 and then 51.75 I would sell. Yeah, you know what? This is one I'm just going to stay away from. It's continuing to pump. And I'll tell you what, if it comes back, it's going to come back pretty hard. So, SPY's ramping back up. Looks like it's going to want to test this line again, 321.27. Looks like it's found a little bit of support here. It's kind of somewhat of a level back here that it's finding support on. So, I'm just going to introduce this right here. So there's a key area there. Did not mark that out in pre-market though. Yeah, BYND continuing to push. Yeah, good call, Sauger. Just making higher lows. Penn, Tesla catching a nice little reversal. So I'd look for a squeeze up to 927 before getting in, maybe just a little scalping trade on that. UAL, 1 minute, okay. Well, so that actually would have been a smart move. I was looking at UAL, thinking about going short at the VWAP for a reversal, but this stock has whooped my butt too many times So I'm a little wary on it, or wary about trading it, I should say. Look at who's deciding to come on down. Yoni B says he's got 20 shares. What, on NKLA? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see where it goes. Might be a good move. Pen seems like it wants to keep coming down, so Tesla's getting a VWAP rejection. Look at UAL. Look at this. Just shot right back up to VWAP. Spies, of course, pushing back up. So, all right, Sauger. Yeah, great start to the week indeed. I agree with Yoni B. Really good job today, Sauger. Yeah, enjoy your day for sure. Yeah, good question, Yoni B. Hey, Sauger, if you're still here, man, how's everything going with the baby? You enjoying fatherhood? Baby sleeps very well. Good job. That's great. Wakes up 4, then 9 p.m. That's great. Yeah. That's really good. Sounds like you guys are getting that baby on a good schedule. So Tesla's going to go ahead and make the pullback, looks like. Still don't feel good about getting in on that one. CHK, don't feel good about that one. ZM had a nice run up. Now it's getting a pullback. It's typical for ZM. And VAX doing the same thing. mRNA. See about trying to catch a move here on mRNA. 58.99. And then we'll see about averaging in another 100 at 59.49. Or we'll say 59.59. So, all right, guys, take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. BYND getting a nice steady buy up. I would look for it to, let's see, 147.55. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to get short. Just 50 shares. I would go ahead and average in 50 shares at 147.40. mRNA, I'm going to take those off. So BYND has a double top coming here at 147.55. So I'm going to go ahead and put out an order there, and then we'll see. You know, sometimes it'll break out, you know, and but it'll be due for a pullback. So hold on one second, guys. Hopefully we can get a fill at 147.40. Come on. And then I would look to take it at 145.80. Come on. I'd take 25 there at 146.40. Come on, there we go. So 146.40 and then 145.80 maybe on the other 25. So, all right, guys. I will be right back. Wifey's calling. needs help with something. Hold on one second. Yeah. Okay, I think we should get enough of a pullback to 146.40. Let's see. Come on. Come on. All right, let's see. I'm going to take half there and then... Oh, I accidentally got out. Dadgummit. Okay, all right, guys. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. All right, guys. I'm back. Yeah. Big, dumb, boneheaded move on my part. Um, see if we can get the continuation here. Don't think we're going to get a complete straight buyback. So I'll let it come up and let's see. Average in again. We'll say another 17 shares at 46.70. If we're going to even get it. We may not get it. I'm glad I decided to take it a little below 45. Or where was it? Sorry, 55. Just because a lot of times when it double tops, you either don't quite get there or you go through it, and then pull back. So it's like we might get a continuation. Alright, I'm just going to take the other 13 at 146.20. Looks like we're making a pretty good solid pullback, so I'll try to get out there on a pullback to maybe 146.40. Those 13 shares. Let's see. Yeah, if it pulls back, I think it can make it back to 146.20. If it keeps going, that's fine. We will look for another strong add in. $148.70 would be a good spot. 149.14. Okay. This may not be able to break the double top on the daily. Be interesting. But I'll catch it. I'll come out at the 20 if we can get it. If not, I may just re-enter my position. See if we can get a flush down to 146.20. If we come back up, I'll get out break even, and then I'll just reset my position. But I'd like to see a flush down to 146.20. Just it. We're gonna get it here. Come on. There we go. Not quite. Well, we didn't quite get it. So I may have to come out on those last bit of the shares. Short it all. You in here today? $46.36. Yeah, 146.41. Okay. Come out there. I'll set my stop for 147.28, because if this comes down and breaks through 146.41, and then looks like there's a key area here right at 146.36, and then 146.16. If it can break through those levels, I think it can. I think we can get a pullback here. This could just be a double top on the daily, so we'll see. But if SPY remains strong, and if this keeps coming up, then I've got to stop to get out, break even. Always lurking. Awesome. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here today. Bone looks like it's pushing up. Pen. Tesla's making a continuation. UAL. Man, whip fest. Man, UAL crushed me this morning. UAL crushed me Friday as well, too. So it's just been, it's obviously not a good stock for me to be trading. ZM, man, what a move. What a move. NKLA Part 2. SPY's pushing. It's bringing a lot of the market up with it. Making its way back up to test this 321.27 level. So we'll see what we can get on that. So COTY, let's take a look at that. Interesting. Good bit of volume on it too. Yeah, it could end up being a good move. Yeah, it's possible BYND could be coming back down. So if we really get the break back down through 146, then I would look for a move down here to these levels at 144 on those last 13 shares. Probably take it at 144.80. But we'd have to also crush through that 9 EMA. If it holds the 9 EMA, then we'll, I'll go ahead and take it. Obviously, what I'll end up having to do, I guess, is just gradually moving my stop down. It's in a tightening pattern. I have a feeling it's going to go up. I really do. I think it's going to go up. SPY's going up. But I've got my stop just in case. New stop is going to be at 147.21. So stop buy at 147.21. So yeah, I'm thinking this is a bull flag right here. But the one thing that we've got going for us is it's already had a significant run up, and it's double topping. I mean, look at how parabolic this has gone. This is definitely in a good position to end up getting crushed back down to the downside. So I wouldn't be surprised. We'll put it like that. I would not be surprised at all. Even consider getting in 100 shares if it 50 to 100 shares if it failed. Okay, SPY's getting the push up through that daily level. Okay, we're out on BYND, so that was a nice little $40 trade there, roughly 37.11. So I'm gonna keep that on watch. Boeing could be double topping here, but I want to see where that goes. NKLA. Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. If NKLA, I mean, so it halted going from 61.33. Oh, man, it was a halt, right? Oh no, it halted going up. There it was. Okay, yeah, but it lost within 3 minutes. It came crushing down almost $10. That's rough. That is rough. You guys, you guys are a lot more confident than I am, that's for sure. Gonna go ahead and remove pen. So let's check in on the SPY here. As you can see, SPY is crushing it up through these levels in the pre-market highs. Right now it's kind of tapping off of all that, but market strong. If it clears this level officially and closes over that level on the 5-minute, I would look for it to move, start making its way up to the what was it, the 220 or 323.10 level. You got the 323.10 and then 324.61 as we marked out in pre-market. PYND's having a nice little breakout here. Let's give it an opportunity to go up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in an order at 149.40 for 50 shares. Hopefully we'll jump up there, and then I will take the first 25 at 148.80. Maybe 148.70. Should be able to get down there. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. 148.90. Come on. Or 148.40, that is. 149.40. Come on. Come on. This should be it. There we go. See if we can get another 50 in at 150. $80. Come on. Come on. Should get the first half here. See if we can get a flush down here on BYND. If not, I'll come out half and then reset. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to reset. So we'll go ahead and lock in some of the shares. We'll give BYND a chance to come skyrocketing up. Otherwise, we'll get out at 148. Let's see. Yeah, 148.20. Um, $150.70. We'll bring our average up pretty significantly from there. Yeah, this is pretty solid, yeah. So we'll build a position from here. Okay, Sawyer says be careful shorting BYND. It did a 9 EMA cross a VWAP. It may set up short soon, but be cautious. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to take little stabs at it, little ins and outs here and there, and I think it's going to push. I think I'll have to build a position. Gradually all the way up to maybe even 154. But we'll see. Also watching SPY. Looks like it's having a hard time pushing back up over that pre-market high level and the previous day high. Doesn't mean it can't, but it's definitely looking like it's having a little bit of a hard time. So we've got 25 at 148.20. We'd really love to see it get a crack down through those levels. I think we could definitely get a retracement back to the 20 EMA. At least 148.40. Put that there just in case, but if it comes up, we will continue adding. Bone looks like it's double topping also. Don't really want to mess with it. What I'd love to see happen is I would love to see SPY continue to get a rejection off those levels and start making its way all the way back down, at least towards VWAP. I'd like to really build a little bit more of a position on BYND though before that happens. So BYND's holding. It's holding pretty well too. I imagine this will get a push up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Looks like it's getting a nice push up here. Might even want to move this up. It's like 151.20 or something like that. Okay, well if this ends up pulling back, okay, yeah, and I might actually move that 25 share 148 buyback there. Let's see, 148. Yeah. Yeah, I'd want to take it at 148, I think. And maybe 148.20 if it doesn't seem to be resolving. Come on. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think 148.20. That'll be kind of right where that EMA is. So we'll take it at 148.20. Although watch it go all the way down to 147. It's a pretty harsh rejection off those 150 levels. It tried multiple times and now it's making the pullback. So that's pretty promising for a good move. Down to at least 148.20. But let's just see. The SPY is pulling back. So that could be helping it out a little bit. Yoni B, good luck shorting NKLA, man. It's those shares are expensive, at least on Lightspeed. I don't know if you have to pay for shares for shorting on the broker you're using. Oh, you're not shorting it, okay. Come on. Come on, BYND. Well, it's getting a buy up. It's okay. 148.63. It's got to crack that. Otherwise, I've still got a plan to continue adding to my position. BYND is giving enough pullbacks today to be able to justify that. So. SPY is pulling all the way back to VWAP. See if we can get the flush here. If not, I will come out half and see what happens with the rest. But we'd really like to get a flush here. There we go. Come on, 148.63, bust through. There it is. Okay, now if it comes back, I'll just have to get out and just reset my position. Right now, we should be making a continuation to the downside. We get a breakdown here. Nice. Nice. There we go. Let's get continuation down through 148. There we go. So 25 shares at 149.21. Stop buy. Otherwise, we'll wait for this to crack into the 147s and hopefully make its first move down to test the 20-day. You'll find this happens a lot of times on stocks that are having a good run up like this, where there's, it keeps giving room for pullback. At some point, it'll come through and at least test that 20-day. Now, I'm not saying it's going to. I don't know if it's going to actually test that 20-day. But a lot of times they'll have this breakthrough moment. And you'll have a lot of people going short there because they're thinking that it's going to start, either moving down to VWAP. Well, and I just got out there, so that's fine. The trade paid for itself, and I probably made $5, but it'll crush down through these levels. You'll think it's going to VWAP, and then what happens is it ends up getting bought up off the 20 EMA. So. I still think that this would be a potential spot for it to make that move. Unfortunately, I got stopped out. So 149.40. Let's see what happens here. 48.63. All right, Yoni B. Take it easy, man. Have a great day. Okay, I'm going to jump back in BYND here. RSI is showing pretty overbought on the longer time frames. And I'm just starting with 25 shares. And what I'll do is I will wait for an official move up. And then we'll add in I think we can make a good $75 here, but I'm not sure. If I can add in, we could maybe even do more than that, but probably look to add another 25 at 150. 85. Unless we can get a move up to 151, that would be great. There we go. 151.65 is where I'll add in. So let's see if we can get that. 151.65. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Yep. Okay, so we got 50 at 150.65. And I would take those 50 at 150, 15, or 150, 25, just for the quick. But otherwise, we'll just keep adding. Okay. So that was just for a quick 15, 20 bucks maybe. Let's see, 50 shares. Yeah, it's basically it's just basically a quick 15 bucks. But again, guys, I'm just trying to dig myself out gradually. So, but that was a nice pullback. So BYND, as you can see, it's, you know, I'm testing the waters with it, but it's pretty faithful to the pullbacks. I should be building bigger positions on it. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I should be building bigger positions on it, but just don't want it to get away from me. And I have a feeling it's really following mostly what the SPY is doing. So yeah. So that was a pretty strong sell-off there. Wonder if I could scalp on 51.20. Let's see, 151.25. Sell and then pick it back up at 95. For another quick 15 bucks. So 151.35 would be more like it. 151.05. Okay, don't like how it's acting. 45.15. All right, so we didn't get the pullback. Okay. See if we get enough of a pullback to get out. If not, I'll look for an add spot. Let's look at the daily levels. Could go up to 160. But we could get a nice little pullback here, so like I said, it's been pretty faithful to the pullbacks. I'm taking a 153.85. Then we'll do another ad at 154. 45. So here's the story, guys. SPY has broken VWAP, and SPY could be getting a little bit of a sell-off. I think this could be that opportunity for BYND to flush below and at least tap on the 20-day moving average, or get close to it anyway. At least come down to these levels around 149.50, 149.60. But you know, I think, I mean, if SPY shows the least bit of strength, BYND is probably going to show some strength too. So, but I really would like to see a test of those levels down there, and I would consider. I still think I'll get out those first 25 shares right here, for the break of the 9 EMA. Just in case it, just taps down on it or whatever, or breaks a little bit through it, but then pops back up. At least I'll pay for the trade on those shares, and then the next 25 shares, if we do get the ride down here, will be fairly significant. And so I'd probably take it at 149.75 or something, right? Something like that. Just, but let's see if we can get that move. Be interesting to see if we can get that. If not, I will add to my position. One thing when dollar cost averaging, sometimes it's good to know where you should, or how much the stock is moving and where the add points are. Admittedly, I've pretty much missed out on some of the best add points in BYND. But it's just because, I know it's not having huge run-ups. It's just having these run-ups and pullbacks, run up, pull back, run up, pull back, run, but here, like, for example, I was kind of expecting it to test the 154 levels. But I don't know, it's been little run-ups, and it would have been good for me to add here, because then, we could have done pretty well on this move here with 100 shares. So it's really difficult to tell sometimes, but we'll see. BYND might get a little bit more of a move up, but I think we are going to get a pullback today. But I could be totally wrong, and I may have to end the day down $400 or whatever. But we'll see. I am going to have to go here in a few minutes, and so what I'll have to end up doing is just putting a stop in. But another rough day of trading, guys, and I hate it. I really do. I mean, UAL kicked my butt. The market was just so choppy at the open. Just did not do well on that at all. And I did wait, though. I feel good about that. I feel good about the fact that, I did not trade within the first 5 minutes. Granted, I probably should have waited for, the chop to settle down, but, it's fine. It's okay. I'm still hopeful for BYND, and I'm hopeful that we can get back, pretty close to green on the day. Later today, there's probably going to be some good moves, and I'll keep an eye on the market, but, Rav says he's back down. Yeah, I hear you, man. It's not a good day. And I hate that you're back down. Still doing better than me, though. If you're only down $70, I'd consider you're in pretty good shape. So what I would really like for SPY, I mean, it's gotten a rejection multiple times off of that level. And it really is overextended. I mean, big time. Like, I could totally see this, getting a move down today, at least to test the previous day close. I mean, we really are due for some kind of a pullback. I mean, we really are. And if that's not going to be today, then I don't know when is. But anyway, yeah, we do have the afternoon, so we'll see. We'll see, man. Maybe the day will end up doing all right after all. But I really would love for this to kind of be the flush. Can we get that flush? Come on. There we go. There we go. Are we going to get out those first 25 shares? There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, so there we go. That was a pretty good move there. Nice flush on BYND. And so I'll hold the 25 shares. See, here's the problem. The problem is I've got to walk away. I've got to walk away from my trading desk, and I've got to run somewhere with my wife, and so we. Yeah, it's a nice flush, RavD. It's a nice flush. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to hold on to these 25 shares, and I'm wanting to give BYND another opportunity to test some more highs. But we might not get it. And so man, I'd really like to go ahead and get this flush down to 149.70. I think we can do it. Got to get a close below that 9 EMA. This could be looking pretty bearish right here. 151.08. This is the worst move we've had. Now, it did close back above the 20 on the 2 minute. So if we get the flush down through 151, because essentially, again, let me just kind of reposition my where I was at. I would like to see a breakout above these levels, and I would like an opportunity to add. But seeing as that I'm going to have to leave, I'm just not going to be able to do it. So I really need to get this flush here. $149.70. May just have to take it at 150.10. Let's see, but we've got to crush this level here. Got to break back down through the 20 on the 2. I think it'll test. I think if we do that, I think we'll test 150. I don't know if we'll break 150. There's some pretty good support here, but that's why I said I would go ahead and get out at 150.10. Come on. SPY's weak. I mean, it's it's showing some temporary weakness here, I should say. 151.70. Man, what a bummer. What a bummer. I may have to get out. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll see how this works out. Obviously, I'd like to invite you guys to come back later for the recap, and hopefully, I don't know. I mean, this is one of those times where it's kind of like, it's had such a nice run up. We've gotten multiple rejections. As long as the SPY gets weak, I mean, we could even see a retrace all the way back to VWAP, and we can make a lot of damage with these 25 shares. So I think what I would like to do is, so where do we get 151.45? Yeah, we still got the rest of the week. I appreciate the encouragement, RavD. I'll set my stop. I'm probably going to have to end up just setting a stop here at high of day, 153.45. So I'll lose $50. But if we get the rollover and the flush, then hopefully I'll come back later and be able to, get out with a nice $100 win or something like that, and then we'll, maybe we'll even end the day down, close to the green. Close to break even, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today, and hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better, less choppy. Like Rav D says, we've still got the afternoon. So anyway, guys, y'all have a good afternoon, and I'll catch you later.